This show is about women, so I'll focus on the men. It doesn't mean I am throwing men's feelings under the bus. No. I mean, for a boy mom, I also understand that men too deserve whatever they go through or however they feel. They should be allowed to be human. But I'm a woman, and this show is about women. Am I brave? Juggling between family, school, work. Most of us are literally working depressed souls, but we just try to shield it in. I would want to ask, how can we control these emotions? That's one. To not let ourselves deteriorate, that's two. And what is one peculiar thing that brings these feelings that we have as women? Means what's my question? I say, then am I feel say, then am I as an hour should be depression about one uncle Kawasam train near day. And then two, you better cry and we celebrate a yen ginsem. Because we are not beyond those people, excuse my language, walking naked on the streets. And then lastly, then pan of a disanyoma weba. Maybe we have not identified the root causes. Yeah, time now so into just a minute. Yeah.
So we already have that information that as women, if you go through pregnancy, you get altered, okay? And then we also know that as a female, during your adolescence, the hormones also have their own parts that they play. Then we are also aware that when you have children, say 3 children under 6 years, that's a high stress situation. And we also know that the role of the African woman is very complex. Yes. And since Beijing came to add on, the misinterpretation of the Beijing rights has left us as breadwinners as well as homemakers and nurturers of the future generation. And the balancing these rules has to be done well. Because otherwise, then the next risk factor, I've talked about the hormones, I've talked about pregnancy, then the next risk factor for us developing mental health problems is stress.
Doc, you know what? Let's put your numbers out.
Yes.
And let the ladies call you and speak to you.
Great.
Because this would need a lot of time and attention. So how do we reach Dr. Pearl?
So you can get me to sit down with you. I call this number 054 59
054.
Let me take it again. There are 2 numbers actually. There's 054 65 92 555.
555.
Yes.
Okay.
054 69 92
555. And the other one?
And the other one too is 055 44 700 43.
Yes. Doc, thank you so much for sharing your evening with us. This month is mental health awareness.
Yes.
Just a second. And then what is next on the agenda?
So the next thing on the agenda this week, we did community outreach. So we're at Bantuma Market, the whole of KATH. Next week we are going to have a webinar, and getting towards the Mother's Day, we are going to be talking about maternal mental health.
Right.
Then the following week is when we'll have a debate where we have Lady Julia being on board with us. Then we'll end the month with a mental health school where you come and you get a mental health checkup. Yes, that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. I'm sure that it's on social media, right? So we can follow from there.
Yes, it will be on social media.
Okay.
And